Hey guys, hi. Uh, Master Zulfi here with my awesome student, Mr. Garzam Chow, Sensei Chow. He operates the Bushiban League City, beautiful facility. So if you're ever in League City, make sure you visit Mr. Chow. He's not only just a martial arts sensei instructor, but also a grappling enthusiast and an MMA pro fighter with a lot of wins. So he's a tough guy also. Um, we're just sitting here talking about our next year's plans. What are we going to work on? And but before we get into that, uh, we just want to wish you guys a wonderful Thanksgiving, a blessed Thanksgiving, and also a wonderful New Year coming up. Enjoy the family, enjoy the time off. Relax, reconnect, refresh, press the refresh button, and just cherish all the wonderful things we have in our lives, especially our families, our friends, our loved ones, your health. Be grateful and be in gratitude all every moment. you know take time off to reflect. So again, from everyone at Bushiban, we would like to wish you a wonderful Thanksgiving. Now Garzam has some questions for me, and maybe that'll help you also.
Well, I was just asking Master Zolfi. 2016 is already gone. 2017 is coming. Um, do you have any advice for the school directors, the owners, head instructors? What can we do and focus on for 2017 to just be more successful this year?
Well, we can always improve. Constant and never-ending improvement. Kaizen or Kanai, constant and never-ending improvement. So, hey, great question. Um, it's almost the end of the year. This is a great time to reflect on first your past victories and past defeats. Find out what was something you did was productive and powerful. Um, Also, see what you did was waste of time or maybe not enough ROI. So understand to manage your energies, understand to manage your time. I just heard somebody say you don't manage time, you manage yourself. So learn to manage yourself and see what can be most productive. Eliminate all the negative. I have a few points which I want to share with you. So going in 2017, I want you to set some goals, some definite goals. One of the goals will be to eliminate 10% of junk from your life. 10% of wasted time, 10% of uh, uh, activities which have no meaning, which are useless, which are waste of time, which depletes the energy, depletes the funds, depletes the uh, balance of everyday life. Get rid of that, even if that's with some people who are, like vampires, taking the energy and not giving back or not being productive, just waste of time. Take away 10%. Also add 10%. What you did and worked, improve that by 10%. So let's say you did a parents' night out and you had 20 kids. How can you improve that same event by adding two more kids? All right, just by 10%. How can you add two more students in January, which you didn't have last January? How can you cut down your electric bill by 10%?
Right.
How can you cut down on your cleaning supply by 10%? How can you manage employee scheduling by 10%? So just be a 10% improvement and 10% of reduction
Right.
on the negative. Another thing I want you to do is start something new for yourself. Get involved with a new thought pattern, not just physically, but thinking. Read something different, read something new, explore a new avenue of personal development. You know, attend events, seminars, uh, uh, tournaments which you might have not attended before, and go with an open mind to learn something new. You know, add new and positive things to your life. Eliminate negativity. You know, clear the clutter that starts from your closet to your table in your office to your mind. Okay, get rid of clutter. Give away all the unnecessary, like for example, clothes you don't wear, which you don't use. Give to charity. You know, start fresh. So every year brings a new opportunity. We have 12 months. We can grow by 12 folds. All right. So every year brings great new opportunities. It's how we start the year. Most likely, that will going to predict how the year will end. So start it well, plan it out, write down some goals. Get clear about your purpose in your next years. Get something, regroup. Find a sphere of influence where good people who motivate you. Regroup your mind, regroup your balance, your time, regroup with the people who are positive in your life. Refocus. Sometimes we get off track, we get distracted. Bring your focus back on the positive things that you've been doing. Okay, recommit. Sometimes we start something and we get off the commitment. Last year you might have thought that I'm going to start working on my striking game or my jiu-jitsu or in my working on kata. I'm going to go to a tournament, and we get distracted, we get off the road. So recommit, refocus. And remember, what is your theme for next year? Students first. If you're a martial arts school owner and you want to grow your business, it's all about your students. Students first. How can you improve your students' life? How can you give more to your students? How can you improve quality of content? And that's by growing yourself. So I hope that helps you a little bit with your thinking. We can go into a lot of detail, but since it's a short segment, I just wanted to give you a little, bullet points.
Yes, sir.
Any other thoughts?
Yeah, I was just wondering. I mean, you talk about student first and growing the students. So, and then recently you've been talking about mat chats. So I guess going into 2017, sometimes I worry that I'll be taking too much time or be doing too many of them. So, I mean, can you give me a tip?
Sure. Divide your classroom. If it's a 30-minute class, you just need 3 to 5 minutes of mat chat. And not too heavy, but just quick. And start with announcements, star student of the day, and just give sincere advice. Simple thing like brushing your teeth. Hey kids, do you brush your teeth 2 to 3 times a day? That's valuable advice. Making your bed. Simple things. Don't have to go into a lot of deep philosophy, but start somewhere. Must have valuable verbal content which move the mind in your classroom. A lot of classes are sometimes too much talk and less work, sometimes all work and no talk. So you got to have a percentage, 5 to 10% of your classroom must be a mental stimuli. So find something which will help the kids' life on a day-to-day improvement or lifelong improvement. You're looking for daily habits, hygiene, best practices, building new good habits, or life habits. So just simple things and build on that.
Yes, sir. I know also we're looking, as far as our organization goes, we're looking to have more competitions for our kids to get involved in. How hard or how much should we be, I guess, pushing our kids to compete? I mean, I think it's important because I feel like beyond just getting in front of people and performing or even working to perform in front of people, I feel like that's a great skill to have. But as far as pushing the kids into it, I mean, any recommendations on that?
Yes, great question. Don't stress them out. It's not mandatory. It's just by volunteer. Encourage them, prepare them. It's like going to your fight. If you're prepared to go to a fight, you'll feel good about it. You'll be focused. But if you're not prepared, you'll be nervous and you'll be stressed. So preparing your kids for whatever it is, it's an event, it's a test, it's a graduation, it's a lesson. Prepare them mentally and prepare them physically and give them enough time to feel that they can do it. Set them up for success. Don't enforce it and don't demand it. Encouragement and support, and make them see the value and the benefit in competition. But if they feel they're prepared and they've been prepared, and when you start believing in them and when you start giving them the positive feedback and when you lift them up, you'll see a much more effectiveness, in their involvement, and the performance will grow also.
Thank you, sir.
You're very welcome. Anything else?
I think that's it.
So let's say bye to everybody. Again, happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
And see you all later.
Us.